Now, if you haven't read this, you ought to pick it up and read it, because it's one of the more relevant and useful business books that I've come across over the years.
Tell me what you think about being open.
The opportunity we have to turn startups into emerging growth companies will not only be good for them, but good for us, good for our economy, good for the economy, good for the nation as a whole. What we found through our breakthrough study is that education, formal education, isn't a good predictor of success. What was a much better predictor of success was whether or not you were a lifelong learner, whether or not you were committed to learning, committed to understanding, and committed to changing. He went to an 8500 conference a few years ago, and before that conference, he decided to ask all the CEOs and the direct reports of the 8500 winners that year 2 simple questions. The first question was this: true or false, ideas from the CEO initially doesn't like are regularly implemented in the company? Okay. Second question: our CEO encourages thinking that challenges our current beliefs. Any guesses to how well CEOs thought that first statement was true? 90%. Their direct reports pretty close to that. 60%. If you go down further in the organization, our experience is even worse. Next, 77% of CEOs thought they were pretty good at adopting and considering things that challenge their own beliefs to beliefs of the organization. The response was even worse. 47% of their direct reports agreed. Okay. What does this mean? Well, it means that as important as learning is, we don't naturally want to learn. We don't naturally want to be exposed to ideas that don't agree with our own ideas. We want to look at the world the way we always look at the world. It's really hard to do. And yet, consistently, company after company we look at, the key were people who are willing to adapt, willing to listen to new ideas, and then run with them and be very effective. My question for you is, how committed are you to lifelong learning? How committed are you to finding ways to learn?